Okay, go.
Hello, this is Matthew and Jared.
And we're expressing the digestive system through a pumpkin. So we're basically showing if a pumpkin
Was digested through someone's stomach. We're not going to actually digest it ourselves, but we're going to show what might actually happen and how it might actually happen. Okay, so this is Matthew, Winter, and Jared signing into channel 7.5. We're about to discuss and talk to you about the digestive system and ways it might backfire and how it works. And now to Jared, where he will enlighten us about this ravenous orange vegetable fruit.
Okay, so this is what this fruit is going to eat. It's going to eat a pile of seeds. And so its teeth separates chunk by chunks out and it swallows them. How it swallows them, its esophagus gets smaller on this side and gets bigger on this side. And so it travels it to the digestive system, or to the stomach, so it can be digested.
Very interesting. And now we're going to have a commercial break. Okay, this is Matthew and Jared signing back into channel 7.5 after that awkward news break. And we are going to talk to you about 5 of the digestive enzymes in the mouth, stomach, and various parts of the digestive system that we're going to talk to you about that help digest foods, obviously. This is pepsin.
It helps break down proteins, and it is produced by cells in the stomach.
And in gastric reflux events, it is secreted in the larynx. And also, some interesting facts about the pepsin is that it was created by Theodore Schwann in 1836.
Pepsi is named after it.
Yes, Pepsi is named after the digestive enzyme pepsin. Now I'm going to talk to you about hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is everyone knows what hydrochloric acid is, and it is also called gastric acid in the stomach, and it is manufactured by the gastric glands. Its job is to obviously help digest the food, and it helps bring the pH level down to about 2. Now back to Jared, where we talk about the bile.
Bile helps breaks down sugars in the stomach,
and it helps break down fats.
Fats too, and since these fats and sugars are broken down so the belly can absorb them, they are that you can have more ATP and you can work better.
Also, another interesting fact is that there's also trypsin and pepsin, and both of these enzymes help break down proteins. Trypsin helps break down proteins in the small intestine. Is involved in breaking them down, so that the belly can collect more proteins, so that you can gain more muscles faster and more quickly. Another interesting fact is that if you did not have trypsin and pepsin, you wouldn't be able to digest proteins, so the belly would not be able to catch as much protein. So you would gain muscles very slow, and you would have very small muscles. Now back to Jared, where we will actually
digest the food.
It's time to digest the food.
Let's put in a little bit of each.
A little more.
Oh, okay.
By the way, if you have seizures or any other sorts of bad health mechanisms and do not like dissections, please close your eyes. Ready. And now we're going to have a commercial break, where after we will show you the devastating action of the stomach. Okay, now Jared and I are signing back into channel 7.5, where we're going to talk about the small intestine and the large intestine. First, the large intestine is mainly to separate the foods, and the villi. There are villi inside the intestine. They may not look like this, but this is our example. This is what we're going to use. So how the villi act is, the food is passing through the stomach, and it rubs against the villi, and the villi catches on this food. And if you think about it, there are millions of these microscopic villi trying to absorb food and trying to absorb nutrients and water and energy. And so, after it's been absorbed by the villi, it goes from the large intestine to the small intestine, then the small intestine, then out of the body. And okay, this is Matthew and Jared, and we're going to talk to you about what happens after the food goes through the large intestine and the small intestine, and the nutrients and water is absorbed.
It obviously looks different because the nutrients has been absorbed. And so it empties the small intestine and goes through the large intestines and goes out.
And goes to the small intestines and kerplunk. And to the toilet. Okay, so this is Jared and I signing back. We're going to talk to you about backfires of the digestive system. Now to Jared.
Backfires of the digestive system, more commonly known as barfing, can be caused by drugs, by eating wrong stuff that your body does not want,
Food poisoning,
and head injuries.
it can also, as he said, head injuries. It's not the injury itself, but it's injury to the brain.
Yes.
It can also be caused by a block in one of the intestines, so that food cannot get out, so your body throws up food. And as he said, alcohol or other drugs can cause this
Because
amount.
your body doesn't want them.
An infection in the stomach that the body does not want will also cause unwanted vomiting.
And we shall show an example of this vomiting.
The end.